Welcome to the Alfa Laval site in Søborg, north of Copenhagen, Denmark. Here, about 100 employees produce high-quality, energy-efficient Alfa Laval decanters for demanding separation of liquids and solids. Typical applications include food, beverage, oil and gas, plus water and waste treatment. They are the result of Alfa Laval's more than 130 years' experience within centrifugal separation.
Here in Søborg, Denmark, we have been producing decanters for more than 50 years. Quality is a top priority in our factory, and is also a top priority for our customers. We have a very high seniority among our people in the factory. Our production philosophy is based on the lean principles, and here in Alfa Laval we call it ALPS, Alfa Laval Production Systems, which is a global standard in Alfa Laval. Our main focus is safety, quality, delivery and cost.
Let's take a factory tour and see how we produce and assemble the decanter's core components.
In Søborg we have a ISO 9001 certificate for quality management system, we have 14001 for environmental management system and 18001 for the safety management system. In the incoming area we check the materials. We use a positive material identification to check for correct material, and we use the 3-coordinate measuring machine to measure more complex items to see if acceptance criteria are fulfilled.
All suppliers perform self-surveys on quality and are audited by Alfa Laval. If Alfa Laval's own quality check upon reception discovers a deviation to the specification, it leads to extra monitoring of the quality at the supplier. The automated stock elevator system helps ensure zero faults, low stock variation, and shorter lead time. Each component is labelled with tracking number and spare parts number. For each decanter order, a component trolley is prepared. Having all items and pre-assembled components ready facilitates faster and more flexible planning and production. Now let's take a close look at our in-house production of the decanter's core components: the rotating assembly, feed zone and end hub, bowl with cone and cylinder, and conveyor with rotor. Advanced CNC milling and turning machinery produces the decanter's bowl parts and end hubs with the highest precision. The first step is rough turning, in this case a bowl cylinder. In the machine center, the decanter parts get a finish turn, one of the crucial steps before final assembly that makes the difference between good and excellent decanter quality and performance. For optimum transportation of solids inside the decanter bowl, special ribs are added to increase friction and prevent clogging. They also provide better wear protection of the conveyor's rotor. The cylinder and cone are then joined to form the decanter bowl. The bowl will have a conveyor inside. After milling, the conveyor parts are welded together. Flights are welded onto the conveyor body to form the rotor that transports liquid and solids through the decanter. Tiles made from, for example, tungsten carbide are added on decanters used for very tough applications for extra robustness, wear resistance and longer life.
For critical processes, as for instance welding, the welders have been certified according to internationally recognized standards.
Next step is turning of the conveyor bearings. Before decanter assembly, the conveyor and bowl are carefully balanced. This ensures optimum performance and operational safety to avoid damages and unnecessary wear. The decanter's feed zone and large end hub go through stages of rough turning, milling, and fine turning to achieve a very fine surface. Before turning and milling, the items are set up outside the machine in advance. This lean principle helps optimize product quality and minimize lead time. The gearbox for the decanter's drive system is also assembled and balanced in-house at Alfa Laval. A final check confirms that the gearbox runs perfectly. The heart of the decanter is the rotating assembly. The rotor is gently loaded into the bowl. Next, the feed zone hub, large end hub, bearings and gearbox are mounted. In another sub-assembly area, the decanter frame is prepared with vibration isolators, cover, junction boxes and cables for the control system. When Alfa Laval designed decanters, the dynamic loads on the frame are calculated and tested. This ensures the highest level of robustness, durability, and ability to cope with high-speed centrifugal forces. All parts of the decanter centrifuge are now put together. The rotating assembly is gently lifted into the frame and united with the motor. Everything is thoroughly fastened and adjusted.
It's very important that the main drive is aligned with the pulley on the centrifuge, otherwise you will have a lot of wear on the belts and the bearing. We use laser equipment, and we have a transmitter that we put on the top pulley, and we have a receiver on the lower pulley. So we put that down here, and it's 0.
Before leaving the factory, every Alfa Laval decanter goes through thorough testing to verify the quality. A factory test using cold and/or hot water, according to specification, verifies that the decanter meets our acceptance criteria and will run stably at the customer installation.
We test the decanter measuring vibration, measuring for leakages, and measuring bearing temperatures.
Gearbox temperature, noise level, if requested, and control system are also tested. Vibration and temperature sensors also enable our customers to use condition monitoring. Last step before the decanter is shipped off includes torque control of critical bolt connections, final check of belt tension, shining and mounting of machine safety signs and nameplate. Safe transport packaging ensures that the decanter arrives in perfect condition at its new home. Depending on transport method, truck, rail or sea, the packaging, specified by the customer, typically includes a sea bag with corrosion protection and a wooden box. The packaging is always equipped with a shock and tilt indicator to track eventual deviation from safe transportation. It also has information about weight, center of gravity, lifting points, and instructions. One more state-of-the-art high-performance Alfa Laval decanter is now on its way from the Alfa Laval factory in Denmark to its final destination. Here, it will, for many years ahead, help our customer optimize their separation process time and time again.